the Ferryman, the ever-reliable source of Idols of Yun Shul, Storm's Eyes, and miscellaneous earring collections. Today's video will go over how to get to the Ferryman, what his requirements are, how you fight him, and why you should farm him. Keep in mind, this is for new players, not experienced ones. For many new players, the Ferryman's location is a bit more obscure, so it can be a problem to actually find him. You may know how to fight him if somebody's TP'd you there or otherwise, but just follow the route on screen from Miner's Landing and it will take you to the Boatman's Watch, where you can summon the Ferryman. Upon reaching the island, go into the center, where you'll find a very unique sigil in the center of the island. Place 4 campfires on the little like shape things, I guess, on the corners, and then light them all. A circle will spawn around you and you'll be teleported to the instance where you can fight the Ferryman. So, with those tips out of the way, let's just briefly discuss the moves that the Ferryman has under his belt, as well as each phase of his boss fight that they're used in. The Lightning Storm move is where the Ferryman summons a ton of slow-acting bolts of lightning to strike near the player in a very large AoE. These can be parried or dodged, and the best way to go about this to beat the Ferryman is just go rush him. If you use a mobility mantra and get up to him and start hitting him, it will negate any damage that they would do even if they were on top of you. So you just want to get as close to him as fast as possible to get free damage in. The Ferryman's Dancing Dash, as I'm going to call it, where he gets into a pose and does 3 medium speed dashes at the player. This attack can be parried or dodged, but a special mechanic that's unique to this move is if you parry all 3 of the attacks, the Ferryman will hold still for a couple of seconds, allowing you to get a couple of free hits in for doing his dance. The Ferryman's Shadow Clone no Jutsu move is where he'll just spawn in waves of clones to attack you. They'll either run at you and do an M1 or critical attack you then disappear. They do lightning stun, so it's very annoying to deal with, but if you hit them once, they'll disappear. But if you hit the Ferryman early, like with a projectile such as Grand Javelin, the new Flare Volley mantra, you can hit him once or twice before he TPs away, giving you a bit of free damage. Now, after about taking half of his max HP, the Ferryman will spawn a bunch of lightning repulsions around him and proceed into his second phase. All of his moves are now faster and they hit harder. So let's go over them. The Ferryman's new Dancing Dash is he approaches you very fast, doing 3 very fast dashes for good damage. If you parry all 3, the mechanic before, he will stand still and let you hit him for a couple of seconds. The Grand Javelin Thrower move is where the Ferryman will spawn a ton of lightning repulsions around him, teleport away, and proceed to throw 4 Grand Javelins. These can be parried or dodged, but I recommend just running away from them as they're very easy to run away, and if you mess up the parry or dodge, they do a pretty good chunk of damage, and all 4 can typically kill an unexperienced player very quickly. Attempting to run close to him after he's done throwing the initial volley will just cause him to TP away and do a new move. But a small tip here is if you want, you can hit him with a ranged mantra on the way and just get a little bit of extra damage before he TPs away. Lastly, the Ferryman's new Lightning Storm is the same as before, but it's a lot faster, so you need to be much quicker if you want to get to him before he actually lightning bolts you to get in all that free damage. A fun tip, if you want to make it again easier, the whole projectile thing, a Grand Javelin, Flare Volley, it temporarily stops any damage he'll deal, which gives you an easier time to get to him to hit him. But congratulations! Your newfound knowledge has allowed you to survive the Dance of Storms and earn the benefits that the Ferryman can offer. His loot, plentiful relics, are now yours for the taking. If you guys like these types of guide videos for new and semi-experienced players, please do subscribe as it does help a lot. Thank you guys so much for the support. I have more guide videos like this planned for all sorts of things, whether it's PvP or PvE, and I'll see you guys later.